Hello everyone. Today we will talk about GitOps. We will see what GitOps is, where we can implement it, and what are the benefits of it. So the first question is, what is GitOps? So GitOps is a DevOps philosophy which says put your everything in Git. So let's say your application code, your infrastructure code, if there is any operational procedure, just put everything in Git and then derive the things from there. Let's understand it better with this image. So this image shows the chronology. So let's say in the early days we used to automate the things via scripting on bash script or PowerShell. Then came an era of configuration management tools like Chef, Puppet and Ansible. Then we evolved more and infrastructure as a code came into the picture, which gave us tools like Terraform, AWS CloudFormation, Azure Resource Manager. And now it's the time for GitOps, which says we should put everything like CI/CD, infra as a code, config management, everything in Git. Let's understand it better with some examples. So first of all, we will see what is the traditional way of doing the things. So let's say we have a developer here which will put his code in Git, and from Git his build will get triggered, which will build the code, which will test it, and then it will create a package out of it which can be committed to Docker, let's say. Then this developer will notify the ops guy in some way, and then this ops guy will trigger the deployment for it, and then finally the code will get deployed in the cloud. Now let's see what is the GitOps way of doing this. So GitOps way, what we will do, we will just put the application code in Git, similar pipeline will run here, and then at the end of the pipeline, what we will do, we will have one more repo which will have the infrastructure definition of this application. So at the end of this pipeline, it will put some changes in this repo, and automatically one more CD pipeline will get triggered, and the code will automatically get deployed to Kubernetes or any cloud. So in this picture, you will see there is only one human intervention, which is developer pushing the code to Git. Apart from that, rest everything is completely automated. There is no human intervention from the ops guy. Ops guy also have a repo on which he is having the configuration code. The moment the package will get built, automatically a change will get pushed to the configuration repo, and from here also a new pipeline will get triggered which will deploy the code. So the next question is GitOps only related to application deployment? So in my sense, the answer is no. GitOps is way more than that. Let's see what. So GitOps can be applied to anything which can be converted in form of code or configuration and can be pushed to Git. Let's see some real world examples. So first of all, as we already seen, like we can deploy our applications using the GitOps. There are multiple tools also available in the market to do that. But apart from application deployments, let's talk about few other things. We can enable GitOps in our Terraform code as well. So what we can do, there are tools available in the market for specifically that purpose. What we can do, you can push your Terraform code in Git, and from there only that GitOps tool will take control. And using your Git provider only, you will be able to apply Terraform. You don't have to run Terraform plan or Terraform apply from your local machines. Similarly, we can automate multiple things for enabling EC2 AMI backup, or let's say the database backup. What you have to do is create a configuration file, push it in Git. The moment you will push it, a webhook will get triggered, and from that webhook you can attach anything. So let's say you have attached a Lambda function from that webhook, or maybe any custom code. That custom code will do what? It will just read the configuration, whatever you have just checked in, and it will enable the things accordingly. So let's say you have to take AMI backups. So what you can do, you can just push multiple EC2 instance IDs. The code will do what? It will read the instance ID from that configuration file, and similarly it will take the AMI of it. Or maybe you can enable that in a periodic basis also. Similarly, you can do for the database also. You can create your build jobs also using GitOps. So let's say you don't have to go to your build tools like Jenkins and all. Rather than that, what you can do, you can just create some configuration files in Git, and similarly that configuration file, the moment you will check in Git, a webhook will get triggered, and from that webhook a script will get invoked, and that script will read the configuration files and it will generate the jobs for you. So these are few examples, but this can be extended to anything. So as I earlier mentioned, GitOps can be enabled on anything which can be converted in form of code or configuration and can be pushed to Git. Let's see what are the benefits of having GitOps. So first of all, you will push everything to your version control. So all the benefits which a version control can give you, you will automatically inherit everything. Now your rollback process will be very smooth. What you have to do is just revert that git commit which you just made. Now as you have put everything in Git, scalability can be achieved very easily. But you can collaborate multiple guys to work on the same project, and they will all join hands to build the thing. It will reduce the human errors because everything is right now automated, so there are no typos or any other human mistakes which can happen. Now auditability and compliance you will get because you are checking in every configuration in Git, so you can just see from the commit ID like who has done what. Now let's look at some GitOps tools which are available in the market. So argocd, Flux are very popular tools which are there in the market for doing GitOps for your application deployment. JenkinsX is also one of them. GitOps engine is similar to that. Atlantis is specifically for doing GitOps for Terraform, but GitOps is not limited to any tool. It's a DevOps practice which I earlier mentioned also. So the single source of truth is you have to put everything in Git and from there derive everything. Don't do anything manually from any tool. Just put everything in Git and let the Git take the control from there. I'll be covering these tools one by one in further videos, so stay tuned. I think that's it for today. Thank you.